Yo, yo, yo. How's it going? Maybe I should turn off that slow mode. Nah, we're good. It's only 15 seconds. Make sure my voice is going through. Yep, it is. Good, good, good. Okay, we have a 15-second slow mode, and I got a couple classes to show off today. That I could not get the videos, so I said, fuck it. I'm just gonna do it on a live stream. Playing around with an idea of weekend streams for the foreseeable future. So just kind of setting this up. Looking at Sunday nights or Saturday nights, one of the two. It's mostly for me to catch up because my second monitor is down right now. So I'm doing everything on one screen. Let's see. And my phone is dead, so there's no using that. Let me see about turning it off for now. I don't expect to get too many people in here. But then again, I've been on kind of a downturn of activity in terms of... let's see... customization. Let's turn off slow mode for now. There we go. Oh, I have a plate of pancakes to enjoy as well. Now, I don't use syrup. These pancakes I have blueberries for one, and a couple others are made of whole wheat, which I have a little bit of cut up ham and some goat cheese. Then I'm gonna roll the pancake up in and dip it into like a kind of like a honey sauce I made. So basically ham, goat cheese, and all that. Oh yeah, I do. I just playing a lot of it. Mostly just kind of off cast. Been really busy this week, and at the same time I've been just lacking energy. I've been very, very tired all week. Like in terms of just doing things and all that crap. It's tax season, and then you have 3 jobs to report taxes to. That's very, very draining. So, because I help run the restaurant and all that stuff, that's a lot of logistical crap I have to keep track of. Been working on my bike as well. And I went fishing. Trying to get some fish up so I can get some fertilizer for the garden. Yeah, I've been very busy, that's all. Just coming off a month-long break from Darkest Dungeon in general as well, so I'm going to be like catching up on some projects. And another thing, like, this is all information that people really don't know because I don't stream as much as I used to, as in ever. I've been doing a little bit of fishing, been playing Mujix in my downtime. I've been playing Arknights Enfield as well. And the kicker with Enfield is where it's like right toward the end of a patch. So like I've been trying to get all the events done before everything. I'm trying to get my main team up to level 90, crap like that. Optimizing my factories, all that shit. I'm also playing OG Arknights as well, so a new gacha game to play that's added to my freaking roster of free time consumption. Hopefully with the new patch things will slow down a little bit. I've already got my god squad of level 18 Curry, keep forgetting her name, Ardelia, and Wolfguard. Stuff like that. How many OG characters? So far, we have Helliger, Surtur, Angelina, Gavio. I suspect there's a NPC that we've seen that I suspect is costed, but I don't know for sure. Basically, what the OG characters are, they're not OG characters. Hello, Sanderson, how you doing? The OG characters, they're quote-unquote clones, reconveners, as the game calls them. And they're only characters that have been infected with Originium in the original Arknights. Arknights Enfield takes place on Terra 2, and it's 150 plus years in the future. And reconveners are reconstructions of the original operator when they were infected with Originium. Because Originium, in chapters 15 and 16 in Arknights, we learned the true nature of Originium. Of it takes genetics and stores it in a kind of like a simulated universe, essentially. And so, data shards of the Originium universe, these reconveners are basically clones, like super advanced clones. They're born from rock, basically. So we have PogChamp, which is Helliger. I can't even begin to pronounce his actual Russian name. I know his name in Russian, it means like border guard. But Levitin, or Surtur, she was my first 6-star I pulled on the event banner. It's been fucking awesome. Let me get off the starting screen. That's going to scare people away. There we go. How about that? Alright, so Boatswain actually has a rework. How's the audio? Can you guys hear me above the music and all that stuff? Yeah, Originium is 100% fatal. Like, once you catch it, you just have it. It's pretty much an uncurable cancer. And Originium, thing is about Arknights, there's no quote-unquote magic. Everyone can cast quote-unquote magic. It's called arts. And arts is able to be casted through manipulation of Originium arts, basically. And those who are infected can tap into the Originium infection in their body and really amplify their arts to a magnificent degree. But the stuff that causes that incurable cancer and stuff like that is also the basis for every bit of technology in the world of Arknights. Everything from a lamp to a grenade to a nuclear bomb is all powered by magic rock cancer, basically. It's very fascinating stuff. I love Arknights. It's the only gacha game I'll ever recommend to people to play, and only gacha game I'll ever play, period. I've been playing it for 6 years. I love it. It's great story, great gameplay, yada yada yada. Anyways, Darkest Dungeon, yada yada yada. So, Jimiko is doing a rework Boatswain. It's been out for a minute. I kind of took a glance at it. We also have Drowner. God, we have a lot of classes. Yes, this is offering. Okay, hang on. My cat is meowing at the door. What do you want, huh? Alright, I'll let you out. Come on, go. Okay, so I do have offering with a new skin that released several months ago, but decided to use it because I need another healer in the future. And dude, this is the Madness Estate file, so this is my quote-unquote Nuzlocke estate. It's Highlander, so only one of every hero on this roster. There's 217 unique characters in this roster, if you can believe it. But having another healer on the roster is always good. But Air, I have not been able to get to showcasing this. I really want to play this class, this little rework. When was the last time you've seen Air in the year 2026, you know? Let's see. DD crossover, there's definitely going to be mods for eugenics. there's going to be a lot of mods for eugenics. I'm not sure for Darkest Dungeon. Alright, let me go ahead and cut that off. I got a playlist I made for this stream. So let me go ahead and get that playing. Turn that down just a notch. But anyways, where was I? I haven't been able to play this class. I really want to play it. Opalwalk is also good. Oh, another fun thing that came out. They haven't been able to cover yet. Hold up. Where I need to make sure I click the right button. I don't want to dox myself. Boom! The complete community tier list. The second one we've done. The public poll. This is amazing stuff. And what's great about this one, let me go ahead and pull this up real fast. Look at this. All the data. All of it. All the data. All the data of every single class and every single vote has been logged. All of it. Every single fucking vote has been tracked. So we have average tier, average score, majority, how many votes of each category. Haven't tried it, and then the bias check to the person that was tracking everything. I'm not looking forward to the stress cast when we have to do this one. I want to do a stress cast and cover this fucking tier list. But holy crap, we had a lot of votes. So, here's the public poll. In S rank, the community, these are all majority votes. Civil, Trophy Hunter, Axolotl, Examinant, Tempest, Arbiter, 2B, Gem Hunter, Navigator, Resonant, Ringmaster, Sisters, Commandant, Fox of Calamity, Gun Huntress, even though she's called Goblin Huntress, I love calling her Gun Huntress. Thorn, Uncrowned, Veiled, Vigilante for some reason. That is a surprise. He was down in C tier last year. Vixen was down in D tier and now she's S tier. That is a magnificent jump. Ironclad, Wanderer, Oni, Juggernaut, who was down in I think A or B tier last year, she jumped up to S. Beast Hunter, can't wait for that to come out. The Sus himself, he's back. He's still in private testing, unfortunately. The Messiah, or Nico. White Priestess is up in S tier, which is pretty surprising as well. We have Rogue, the Samsung Fridge, because Samsung Fridge. Piper, unfortunately, he's in testing, but I think he's been scrapped. Enki, which is also up there, and Duchess Reformed. That's our S ranks for this community poll. This community poll happened back in, can't talk. And the community poll happened back in, I think, January and stuff like that. And this is pretty cool stuff. Let me pull up my YouTube chat on my phone. So I'm capturing my web browser with this source, and I can't really click between things to check my chat here. Alright, let me catch up on chat. Sorry, y'all. Guillotine as a Darkest Dungeon class would be actually pretty interesting. Yeah, I'm a cat. Let's see. Idea for a DD class called the Glutton. Why not just call it the Guillotine? Let's see. Why extra damage to big enemies when they can... Yeah, Commandant is a great class. Thorn Wanderer. Thorn Wanderer, Oni, Botanist, and Ironclad are my top 5 when it comes to, like, my favorite class. That's Sisters would probably be number 6. I mean, Thorn and Wanderer can keep fighting for number 1 all the time because I like using them in the same team and they're so mark oriented. One of my favorite teams to play in Darkest Dungeon is a mark team, and I just like deleting stuff, you know. And also the playlist I got going is just a bunch of random songs I threw together from Arknights and a couple other things. So enjoy that. The last song that's playing is actually Aya Fayala's theme. For A rank, we have this is a little bit bigger. God, Gunwitch, Oliver, Anointed, Bombard, Botanist, Bowman, Remedio Knight, Knight of Cain, Centurion, which I'm pretty surprised to see Centurion rated this high. Me personally, I don't really like Centurion too much. I think he's kind of a little bit one note button combo press. You kind of just roll your face across the keyboard and do the same loop with him. Choir Hunter, Dungeon Chef, Duelist, DD2 Duelist, Trapper, Matriarch, Entrenched, Forlorn, Forsaken, Cursed. It's glad to see him up there. Hedge Knight, Vessel, the Judge, Judicator, Powder Keg. Now Judicator is interesting because Judicator was absolute dog trash before her rework. Now she's like fantastic. Powder Keg, Librarian. This is a surprise. Necromancer's Magician. Seeing Marissa up here is pretty surprising. Maester, Phantasma, Lyos, Mercil, Necromancer, Prefect, Therapist, Kristen Herald, Runaway, Saw Hunter, Silent, Commando, excuse me, for the Survivor, Tactician, Tomb Prospector, Redux, Viper, Warlord, Wizard, Martial Saint, Martianist, Lunar Priestess, Huarang, the new Seraph, Charlotta, Tiny Justice. We have Dave. He's up here for some reason. We have Weaver, Guru. I think this is Scourge from Exalis' mod. Ripperkin, Nurse, Dragon Slayer, New Thrall, Air, the old Gun Huntress. She's the same class. Celestial, Fugue, Pilgrim. This is another class that's in testing right here. We have Soulbinder, Pure Heart, Hawkfish Supreme, or the Pelagic Idol. Soulforged, she just came out. Windstrider, Fire Patch, Dredge, Mr. Pepper's Slayer, Cerebral Slayer, and the Legacy Edition of what do you call them? Dark Wraith. I'm not going to cover anything beyond S and A. I think S and A are the most noteworthy to cover, but I just kind of wanted to go through the list real quick. But in case y'all want to see the list for yourselves, let me go ahead and post it in the chat if you want to peruse it. Whoops. There we go. Post it 3 times. And I'll provide the data that came with it as well. Here you go. Spammed it 3 times, just make sure, because I know sometimes YouTube goes, I'm just going to eat your link. Off into the ether it goes. So I just spam it. But that's all the data of every single vote. Every single vote was tracked, logged, and kept an eye on. Zotlan was very what do you call it? Meticulous. That's the phrasing. He's very meticulous with the logging, which is pretty interesting. Anyways, let's go ahead and get off of this and get to the game at hand. Internet browser. There we go. So yeah, that's the tier list from last year. We're going to be doing another one in about another 6 months, 5 months now, so sometime in August. And see how people's perceptions shift and stuff like that. It's just something fun to do. Let's see. Oh, Swain. Really want to test him today. Who else? This came out recently. None rework. Pretty fun. Who else? Of course, we all know Lotus, sir. Brutus. He's really fun. He's very simple, but very, very good. Very fun indeed. Like, I think the most broken thing about him is his mark is battle long. It's a little bit cracked, but it exists. Arknights, pretty simple dude. Let's see. To be freaking honest, I don't like Bulwark. I liked her on release, but after a while, I'm starting to kind of fall off on my on using Bulwark. The music is just Arknights music. This is all from Arknights, except for like a couple of tracks. All the music that's played so far is from Arknights. All of it. Let's see. This is a rework from Jerry. This is fun. I also added the OG Dark Wraith. Kiara is interesting, but she gets herself in bad situations. I think that's pretty much par for the course of how she is in the anime and manga. She's just like that. She can be good, but my god, you want to have an off healer for her. She can, if she virtues and starts, like, fucking with you, it's bad. Where is Pure Heart? Oh yeah, we also have this class. She's coming out in, I want to say, a week from now? Vermilion. Really fun kit, actually. Let's see. There you are. I gotta name you. You just came out today. I had to uninstall the testing mod. I gotta redo your equipment here. There we go. Perfect. Ash is ready to go. I wished Dagon swap skills, put overclock on the last one. But you know, it's whatever. TCS is not a skill you build around it or you use it seldomly, basically. It's like it's a dangerous skill to not a dangerous skill. It's something you build up. The Kuga? Oh, the Common Rider? I'm not really a Common Rider fan, to be honest. I did see it though. Let's see. I was looking for someone. Yeah, I got a lot of dudes. One of each. Ah! True Charged Slash. It's an abbreviation of the third level charge of the Great Sword loop in Monster Hunter. Let's see. This is Vivian from Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, this is Vivian from Honkai Star Rail, Mockingbird, and Skittles next class. I haven't got around to trying it too much. Let's see. Boss ads. Yeah, I'm not a fan of classes that add bosses, to be honest. I much prefer bosses being... Unless it's like a nightmare boss, even then those are not to my liking. I like bosses when they're like a separate patch. Let's see, but Mockingbird is a bleed support and enable. And she can be pretty damn efficient. She likes to hang in the back, but she can operate in the midline pretty decently. Stuff like that. She also has like a one-time party guard. When she gets hit, she clears the riposte, but she can stun an opponent when she hits them with the riposte. She can enable other people to do their dots easier. She also can heal when she's bleeding, or she can stress heal when she's not bleeding. And she has a skill that self-bleeds. And she has a mechanic called Feather Bloom, which puts an actor dot on another enemy. And when that enemy moves, that pops and bleeds all enemies, basically. That's basically the premise of an actor dot. And she can also force she can force the Feather Bloom herself, or she can make other people have the Feather Bloom that pops, blows them up, yada yada yada. It used to be separate, but you changed some numbers and added them together. Fair enough. Operation Blade, yeah. This song is actually going to be the song I use for Ash's trailer, Soulforge. I'm totally just gonna rip Operation Blade and play that as for the trailer. Mockingbird is pretty cool. Let me see. One class, Zodiac from Eugenics. Skill that marks an enemy for the whole battle. One use per battle, can't be refreshed. You could add skills instead of like once per battle. The only problem with battle long marks is one, battle long marks are very powerful because mark teams have the highest like damage output. Two, the problem is endless exists. I know endless is endless and all that. It's a meme, just people don't play endless, but it does exist, and you want to account for that because in between waves, you're just down a skill, and that class is pretty much dead. Pretty much. Yeah. There's no good way to balance a battle long mark. I mean, Lotus Star has it. I'm like, I love Lotus Star, don't get me wrong. He's great. But a battle long mark is not balanced in any way. It's just not. Night, like, there's AoE marks as well. I try not to use those myself. But where are you at? There you are. Hello, my gorgeous. Soon! In the future. In a few years. Here we go. No. Let's go ahead and do a run. Let's see. More testing with the weakened version. Version used to be absent. Jesus, 200 crit. I think I hit 200 plus when I do a fire team sometimes. Do I want to test her right now? Nah, wait. I want to try out the new boatswain. I have not gotten around to trying him out. Come here, Popeye. That's not his actual name, but... Okay. Mooring blow, accuracy 105, damn, it's a hell of a blow. 30% armor piercing, 35% damage versus Eldritch, 100% damage versus stun. With a base, 8 to 14, so he's got Crusader damage. With armor piercing and damage versus Eldritch. So this is pretty much like Smite. With the caveat that it has a stun kill attached. So this is like a power creep Smite. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, fire. There's some people that don't like fire, the gimmick. And I don't know why. Like, I don't know why. It's a more limited mark, but it's not like that's a bad thing. It just gives more variety to classes that are just underutilized. Okay, mooring blow is pretty good. Headcracker. 115 accuracy. Yeah, boatswain is actually the reason why I'm doing this stream and a couple other classes. I'm like behind on testing stuff. Headcracker, cooldown 1 round, bright repulse guard versus non-stun. Debuff target minus 30% stun rest. Oh, I love this skill. Oh, this is a good skill. Oh, this is good. This is fuck mooring blow. I'm going to use this. This is fuck your repulse, fuck your guard. If you're not stunned, you're going to be stunned by something else. And if you are stunned, I'm going to lengthen that stun. This is good. I like this. That's fantastic. Heave Ho hits enemy's position 1-4, back 2. Okay, he's a dancer. Only 60% damage mod. Knockback 3 versus position 1, or pull 3 versus position 4, immobilize target. Immobilize clears after. So kind of like the cat's cradle skill that Tactician has. I assume he has his... Okay, ramming maneuver. 4-3... Hey, look, it's... Let's see, hang on. You mentioned community dialogue partially contributes... I need to look at the files closely. I know districts really contribute to save load. I don't think the community project adds too much to bloat. Like, if it does, it's like minuscule. The problem when it comes to districts is because whenever a hero dies, all the buffs that are on that character, like all the buffs that are on a character stay on that character when they're in the graveyard. Right? And when you bring them back, well, they have to be there because they can be resurrected and stuff like that. I periodically do a save nuke on... Well, this save is like 950 weeks long right now. And this one is actually... I know I'm going off on several tangents. I apologize. I'm just going off on several tangents. I got caffeine in me right now. It will eventually happen. There will be a save death to the Madness Estate. I mean, this save is over 18 megabytes at the moment. It's at that recommended, hey, you need to kill this save soon level. If I start seeing things like white boxing and stuff like that, that's when the save is pretty much dead. I haven't seen white boxing yet. When you start seeing things disappear, quirks getting weird, and trinkets disappearing, and white boxing, and a lot of shit like that, that's when the save is just like coming apart at the seam. It's like going and then just poof, snapped. Thanos snapped. Just gone. Yeah, I'm kind of on that manic energy these right now, so I'm a lot more energetic than I usually am. So ramming maneuver 4-3, stun increase, so higher stun chance if he's in the back, with less accuracy. So more stun chance further back, but less accuracy in the further back. But okay, minus 200%, so you can't use this to go lol and stun something turn 1. Good design choice. Good design choice. And the music that's playing now, that's not Arknights, that's Wakagaki Band. Look them up. If you like pseudo Japanese rock with traditional instruments, yeah, you'll like Wakagaki Band. Very good. I am a weeb, even though I don't show it much. Let's see. All hands on deck, use per battle 1. Warring blow, 100% armor piercing. Accuracy tax payment. Buff party, 25% armor piercing. Fire K. Head cracker. And hands on deck. I don't care about that guard restoration received. Oh. That's a nice buff. Hornet mod. I know that there's one kind of in progress, also kind of not. I haven't really asked anyone about the details. Oh, these are level 5. He's at champion level. Yeah, hold he Snake wife. About Hornet, there is a mod that's kind of, it exists, at least the animations and the art does, but I don't think anyone has like picked it up yet. Yes and no. I want to say yes. There's art and animations for it, but they were done before Silksong was a thing. And yeah. So I think it's kind of like in limbo right now, and plus there's like there's like, I think 2020 there was a lot of mods that came out in 2025. I think we're going to see about the same pace of releases this year, but kind of staggered more towards summer and maybe toward the end of the year. The reason why I say that is the mod tools had an update recently that the Black Reliquary team are working on, and I already knew that I had pretty much high optimism that they weren't going to shutter the mod tools at any point. I think they're just doing they were just saying a PR move and like, hey, this might be a possibility to kind of quell the hype train a little bit. But if all things go well, we have Black Reliquary 1.0 coming, and with that, we'll have the mod tools. And I know there's a lot of mods that are in like a sort of limbo that want those mod tools. I'm not sure how many mods are like that. I kind of lost track here and there, but I know there are a couple people that are like, I'm putting some things off because I want the things that these tools can do to make things cleaner, because they can make certain tool tips better. They can just, it's going to be like Skyrim script extender. It's going to be a third-party thing that you add to Darkest Dungeon, stuff like that. And it's going to be like, I don't know all that. I'm not a tech person, so I'm explaining it as best I can, but there's some projects that are kind of like on hold. And with the hype of that last BR announcement and stuff like that, yeah, I can see some stuff coming. The tools are coming. They're no longer canceled. That's out the window. That's what I'm trying to say. True Skonger doesn't go by the Silk Post tag. It goes by pure animal instinct. Sorry for rambling. It's just, I'm like, no script tonight. I did not even plan to stream. It's just like, okay, I'm just, fuck it. Just go live. Do it. Alright. Ahod. All hands on deck. This is a good skill. Stand behind me. Cooldown 1. Guard ally. Clear stun. Steal mark from target self 1 block. God damn, that's a hell of a guard. Holy fuck, that's a hell of a guard. Wow. I think that might be a little, I don't know. I think giving it a block is a little bit too much. You're reducing the crits you take, giving you have a block, you're stealing the mark, clearing stun. Holy shit. I see why it has a cooldown. Now, how long is the guard? That's a good guard. To my side, cooldown 1, usable anywhere. Move target to position 1, move self to position 2. Okay, very thematic. Buff self and target, 30 prot, stun, and move res. So 40 move res, 30 stun res, and 30% prot. Not bad. Yeah. Yeah, there's been a few skills a few mods that have been getting clear stuns lately, and I'm surprised this guy don't have a fucking clear or stress heal. Okay, if I were to use him, he sounds like someone that wants to like be in position 1 and 2, but he can function in the back just as well with a support setup. You can use like heave ho and ramming maneuver to kind of dance between things. Or you can do something like this. Do a pure defensive dude. I'm not gonna lie. Head cracker is fucking nice. Like Morn Blow is good, but I like head cracker. Especially if I run the Bloodborne boys. Let me take care of that for you. Hang on. I can turn off ads actually. One second. Alright, ads are delayed. Let me do something real quick. No, don't exit the fucking stream, you piece of shit. Looks like we dropped about 3K frames. YouTube, why are you so shit with your... Oh, hey! Exusia theme. Exusia altar theme. Here we go. Edit, monetization. I don't want to turn off monetization. There we go. Let's turn the ad frequency down. There we go. Plus I pause the ads for like 10 minutes. You know what? You know what? I want the enemy to have the tools that the player has. I want the enemy to do what we can. That's the kind of shit I live for. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do Tenchi. I would love... I hate stuns on enemies, but you do that on the right enemy. If you do that on the right enemy, that could be a very fun design. In fact, hang on. I'm going to tilt the DD cord chat. Okay. All right. my shoulder devil is done talking to me for the time being. I just added Wellington in chat. Add a stun extender to an enemy sometime. Smiley face. Play mint. I had to do it. I had to do it. It sounds so fucking cursed. I'm like, oh god, that sounds hilarious. Do it. Alright, let's use Tenchi. So Tempest Violent. Alright, let me catch up on chat. Seeing more and more classes with the ability to extend stuns, all for level player sadism. I agree. Stun extenders, they're a little bit unbalanced because the game is not really designed around them, but there's not that many that exist, and I'm kind of fine with that. Let's see. Oliver ain't the only one with remove stun guard. Hey, wait! It is daylight savings time. So it is. I never keep track of that shit. I have specific teams, not break them up. even when characters work well with other classes. Not really. I experiment too much. I like experimenting with everything I do. Ooh, what's this song? Oh, it's Lappy. Lappy. I think it's Lappy. Yeah, it's Lappy. Lapline Altar. Let's see. Chill Truck can give a lot of power, but I can't imagine I'm putting... I use Chill Truck in a lot of Mark teams. Stuff like that. What is this? Just chatting stream? I keep talking more than I am doing gameplay. Let's do Pale Blood. Let's see. The bloodletting. No Tenchi. When you saw Hunter. No Soul Hunter. Who do I want to use? Nah. Maybe I'll see how's it going. Actually, you know what? Abomination wouldn't be too bad. A beast mode Abomination? Saw Hunter is a good one, yeah. Okay. I'm thinking. I need a backline first. See, how I like to build my teams is I'm weird. I try to build reverse. I love the Abom skin. This is the best Abom skin alive. It's not even the big boobs that do it. They're a positive point to me. But I just like the monster design. Her beast mode is peak. It is a great beast mode design. The big curling horns. Just the raw fury of the beast shows. Don't get me wrong, the regular Abomination is awesome too, especially in Darkest Dungeon 2. They did my boy Big Beat justice in that. Alright, let's do this. Let's do Soulbinder with Binding Sigil. Yeah, Soulbinder. And let's see. Stand behind me. He goes in position 2. Or to my side. Do we want a frontline setup with you? The bloodletting, heckling, visceral, maybe salutation? Playing loose skin mods in this paint, that one doesn't work for me. Everyone has their tastes, basically. Everyone has their tastes, and that's perfectly fine. To be honest, everyone has their taste when it comes to things. Some people will like it, some people won't. Some people like anime style skins, some people don't like anime style skins. I used to not like anime style skins for a long time, but they kind of grew on me after a while. Miyake's mods kind of turned me on even more to them because I really love Miyake's style. Alright, we have her back. Position 4. Lustious Lair. I've seen it. It's not something I can play on stream. Not something I'm going to be playing anytime soon, though. But I know it exists. I spent an hour streaming and I've been staring at the fucking roster this entire time. Streamer moment. I'm going to inflict psychic damage on everyone. You guys know Omen Seeker, right? There, have an even bigger Omen Seeker. Yeah, just make her bigger. That's some psychic damage for a lot of people there. But I'm not going to use Omen Seeker. I'm trying out the Human Tempest as well. So I'm going to give her a try as well, see how she looks. Oh, I am playing the game. I could just run Silent. Silent is such a safe ad for a lot of teams. Because Blight is so strong and she can just fit anywhere. Do I have enough damage power? Alright. I think this is not an Arknights song. This is from... God, what's the... I forget the anime name, but it's the anime with the, raccoon person. Let's see. You hate the human, Tempest skin? Fair enough. Yeah, that's fair. I could run Soulbinder. Actually, this is not a bad idea. Also, shout out to Dagon's 4th skin. Same fucking color palette as Soulbinder. Let's see. Actually, you know what? I think we're gonna run Soulforge and Soulbinder. Karmic Gift. And I guess Overclock. Something like this. Alright, we gotta set your skills up now. Mooring Blow, Head Cracker. This is like stun the team. Ramming Maneuver. Yeah, sure. Into my sight. Zot's been working on the past like 2 years. Part of me wants to run Soulforged. Let me take a look at my roster a little bit more. The team doesn't feel right. Have you seen my freaking Visceral Hunt video? I have my own team for Tomb Prospector Redux, Powder Keg. You can swap Powder Keg out for the other dude, for Kane, Knight of Kane, Saw Hunter, and Choir Hunter. Those 4. Ooh. Probably the strongest team I can think of. Just... Hey, Ken Ashcourt. On the rocks. Let's see. Yeah, he swapped to Linux and almost lost all his progress on the class. That was sucked. Boatswain Redux. That's one. Pilgrim. Where are you at? I just saw you. Defamed. Windstrider. There's a couple. Missionary, but I don't think we're going to see Missionary for a minute. Pilgrim. Pilgrim is pretty cool. I think... I think the one that is going to be the most interesting when she comes out, that's closest to release. Let me find you. I gotta name you. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna run her. I think that's... Something tells me that's not the right spelling. So Mockingbird. Yeah. So Feather Strife, Violet Requiem. Go ahead and use Prophetic Tears. No, we're not going to be doing any dots. Frostwind Guard, maybe. Vermilion's coming out real soon. She's coming out in like a week, if I recall correctly. If I go to the Warrens, this would be fucking devastating. This is a devastating skill for the Warrens. We can give her heal. I run Featherbloom. We'll run something like this. Let's take off Requiem. Fuck it. Position 3 Mockingbird. Alright. Trinkets! Not as hard to do. Let's see. Where's your lantern? Go ahead and grab that. Go ahead and grab that. Boom. You see what your trinkets are. Do I even have any of your trinkets? Iris has been missing for a minute. Yeah, about 5 months now. We suspect they're doing exams for something, but it kind of popped without much of a word to many people. They did mention to one other person that Iris said they're going to like disappear for a bit, stuff like that. But honestly, it's a lot of unknowns, to be honest. You do have some trinkets. 5% prod, 10%. Okay. Alright. 100% healing from eating, battle end. Goodness fucking gracious, that's a... Sure, why not? Holy fuck balls. He says that's a trinket. Pirate's Cloak. 30% crit damage, 15% crit resist. To my side, back 3. Interesting. So this turns them into a support. I'm gonna run this. Actually, no. We're gonna run a neutral trinket. I will run the grog though. Yeah, the Bumbo. But we need to pay our taxes. Fuck it. Let's give him Skaven Dice. Alright, you. We're gonna run Bleed Chance. Yeah, it's Jimico, I think. Not Lucid. Lucid is doing... Is it Lucid? Jimico. Yeah, Jimico. They did the Air. Their most recent work. Lucid did Butcherbird. Alright, what do we want on you? We want Bleed Chance. We're gonna give... Nah, we don't need that. We want Bleed Chance, Bleed Chance. Bleed him out, yeah, sure. Bleed them out. And we'll give you more health. No. Give me the bleed stone. More health. Healing received because you're going to be bleeding yourself. Okay. Go. That'll work. You. I know exactly what to give you. Sorry, I can't see the chat at the moment. I'll catch up here in a sec. If I don't get these trinkets done, I'll never get into a dungeon. Necronomicon, no. Sister Blades, that's what I want. Sister Blades. Speed, no, not using riposte. Nope, that'll be it for that. Let's see. You're running pure damage, you're running just sustain, you're running bleed and health. Let's go ahead. Let's set your skills first. So I'm not going to run Cosmic. I am going to run Mend. We could take this off. Okay. Instead of mooring, let's go head cracker, heave ho, ramming, and then run the guard. Go. So far so good. We can take off heckling, I think. And then augur. Spirit Mend. Yeah, that'll work. As much as I want Cosmic Blast for the funny crits, I should though. Alright, let me catch up on chat. Oh. How's it going, Miyaki? Oh, the chat is active tonight. Ah, crap, did I drop 1,000,000 frames? I dropped 1,000,000 frames. Let's see. Here's how Mars figured out how to increase the crit multiplier. I don't think it's... Let's see. Silver? Got it. Looking forward to the future with working with you, Miyaki. I love your work. Can't say that enough. Okay, silver test. Alright. We have our dudes. Except for one trinket. Let's go ahead and... Screw it. We'll just give you tough ring. There you go. A little bit more health. We'll never kill anybody. Now, where do we go? We have bleeds. Fuck it. Let's go kill some Skaven. Camp skills. Right. Those be a thing. Do we have a prevent nighttime ambush? Yes, we do. Okay. Looks good to me. Since these are Skaven, it's going to bring more those or those. Yeah, we're good. Training ribbon. Yellow hand. Yellow hand. A score! Yes, yes, stab, stab the noobs! What is the model used for mission select? I need to update it. But I use... what's it called? I can't remember the name. I'm trying to remember the name. There's so many mods I use, I don't even remember the freaking name to it anymore because they're so, I just highlight all, copy, and paste them. Let me look it up real quick. But it's Void's, map. There we go. We're in game. Alright, let me pull this up real fast. Where do you be? Where do you be? Where do you be? Nope, I think it's Void's at least. I could have swore it was. Yeah, I don't remember. I'm sorry. Compact quest screen. There it is. God, it's an ancient mod. Ancient. Holy fuck, its first digit is a 1. It's ancient. Alright. Let's go ahead and get our dudes ready to go. Okay, yellow hand ribbon, 10% scout chance, and minus plus 15% monster surprised. That's gonna be good. Alright, let's keep going. So, no general thought went into this team. I'm just gonna say that right now. I should probably run this. Auger. Yeah, that worked. Okay, let's get going. Thank you for the medipack. Ah! Alright, we have two. Oh, of course I get shuffled. We have a clan wreck, striker, halberdier. That's a hell of a start. I think this is Operation Pyrite? Pyrite or whatever? Whatever it's called. Yeah, it's a good one. One of the best ones around. Okay, striker is up front. Let's go ahead and bleed his ass. There we go. Of course, you have Capricious. Okay. You're in the back. You're useless in the back. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're fixing the situation here. I should probably run her back 2 skill. Yeah, I'm going to have to run her back 2 skill. Alright. Not the worst shuffle in the world. It's not the worst enemies to fight in the world. Oh, the crits. Yeah. Stab, stab, noob, noob. Alright. Alright, you're dead. You're working on being dead. Just gonna speed it up a little bit. Alright. Alright, you're dead. He's out of the fight. You're gone. Okay. You're dead. You're fine. Yeah, I need to redo some of my stuff. That's a hell of a guard, man. Holy fuck. Okay. Let's go ahead and let them just die. Go. Come on. Pop. Thank you, thank you. Alright, let's crank back the speed just a little bit. Go ahead and pop this. Okay. Yeah, it feels bad when an enemy is not in a position for Pale Blood to do his thing. Yeah, I'm going to keep the guard, keep Headcracker. Heckling. I think his skills are fine. Gotta line things up right. Come on, YouTube. There you go. YouTube decided to not play the next thing. Okay. Scuff stream. Okay, you need to run this. You need a reposition tool. We'll run this. I'm trying to get a good feel for her. I'm running like 2 characters I haven't really touched before. Oh, his rare trinket's broken? Yeah, it didn't proc, did it? Yeah, it didn't proc. But yeah, I'm just trying to get a feel for Mockingbird and all that stuff. Yeah, and Boltzwain. I think I have a feel for Boltzwain. But it's also not the most cohesive team. Alright, let's get going. Go ahead, do this. Alright, Globadier. There we go. Alright. Start bleeding you. No. Of course you do. See, someone do Regent? Maybe. I know, Watcher will be done sometime in the future. I'm just not sure when. There we go. Ugh. I think that's Skaven dice that's doing the 0 heal. Alright. Gonna do this. Haha! Get rid of that dot. Fuck your dot. Right. I do this. I don't have any way to blight them. Let's see. Gonna blast you. Yeah. I am playing terribly. Don't mind me. Trying to keep up with chat and play 2 classes I'm not familiar with is a big mental load. Yeah, should be fine. Bit of a stress bomb there. There we go. That should help a little bit. Alright. You're almost done. I'm not worried about you. I'm gonna take you out. Or just miss. Yeah, that's fine. Good. Bleed Cleave. Yeah, sure, why not? That works. Yep, that works. Yeah, fair enough. It's just I haven't streamed in a long time. That's actually a good skill. But like I said, I'm also using two dudes I'm not familiar with. Go ahead and hit you with this. You're gonna blow up on us, aren't you? No, you're not. Pop. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Alright, let's go ahead and have you heal. Ooh. Yeah. Should be using my provisions. But we got this. Get fucked. Alright. Get rid of him. It worked. There it goes. Now it's working. Okay. I think I have a feel for the dudes. I have a feel for them now. Mooring. Head cracker. Gonna run ramming. I don't think I need his guard. Not with Soulbinder in the team. To my side. That's an amazing repositioning tool. Yeah. Fuck ramming maneuver. All hands on deck and to my side. We can use a backline of Mockingbird. You sent like this. Self-bleed. Yeah, this works. Might take off Dirge and run Featherbloom. Let's run that. Though Dirge of Destiny is really good because it lets others bleed. Probably, let's see. Yeah, I was hoping for the crit on the visceral attack. Not sure which I want to run. Do I want to run Featherbloom or Dirge? Dirge lets others do Featherbloom. And it's usable in position 2. But Featherbloom, when you hit a bleed target, heals for 4 on herself. Let's try Featherbloom. And then she's fine with her skills. I don't need to change anything. You have a reposition skill. This is a fantastic skill. And this is a guaranteed crit. I gotta remember that has a guaranteed crit. Shit. We're just not going to use the guaranteed crit. Can't fit it in the laser beam. Yeah, I'm dropping quite a few frames. I have 12,000 drop frames. Goddamn. How we looking now? Looks like we're fine. This is Pepe's theme. I think we're good. Okay. Ah, here we go. Storm Vermin. Bonk. Nice crit. I'm streaming over Wi-Fi across from the router. One whole building away from the router. This could work. let him do his move and he gets stunned. Bombardier. Couldn't work you down. Alright. Now this is where she gets interesting. You know what? I need to run Dirge. Because I can't do her heal. I can stress heal with her though. I'm gonna start doing that. Or stab. 12k frames is only like 4% of the stream. Oof, stunned. I stunned you too, idiot. There we go. Got shuffled. To my side is looking better and better as a skill. Because look at this. These two automatically get repositioned. Alright. Delete. I love the Saw Hunter. Yeah, I really want to see the Moonlight Greatsword. But there was back in the ancient Stone Age times of the Moonlit Dungeon Discord, Carnifex, who was making Dark Souls classes at the time and stuff like that, like the Rift Watchers, yada yada yada. There was one dude that kept bugging the fuck out of Carnifex. When you go and make a Moonlight Greatsword class, when you go and make a MLGS class, basically someone would just kept hounding Carnifex over and 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 over, right? And Carnifex would meme on it and stuff like that. So that's one reason why we haven't seen it from Carnifex. As for anyone else, not sure. If I were to do a port of the Moonlight Greatsword, I would take it straight from Armored Core. I would make a mech dude. An Osvinger themed character with the fucking Moonlight Greatsword attachment as an attack. If I had infinite money and time, that's exactly what I would do. You're being guarded. What's fun about the Saw Hunter's Visceral Attack? It's doing the fan interpretation of the Visceral Attack from Bloodborne, where they partially turn into a beast and stuff like that. Yeah. I can start bleeding you. Nice crit. Always good to get crits. Now we can use Headcracker. Beautiful. Thrust stab. Whatever. Oh shit, man. A position 1 or position 4 MLGS character? Like, throw him in position 4 if you want him to use the laser beams, or throw him in position 1 if you want to use sword mode. That could be fucking swag as fuck. Oof! Get fucking stressed out here. Stupid storm vermin. Alright. Let's see. If I do that, 4 to 6, I have to high roll that. So let's just go ahead and do this. You resisted? You son of a bitch. Alright, fine. Okay. Bonk! Oh! Too bad the restoration is going to keep him alive. Let's see. Give me 1 sec, ladies and gentlemen. I have to be right back. Let me get the music playing. Bombed off. There we go. Had to re-add the source just thing. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Whew. Bleh. I'm playing like shit. Oh, this is Devil May Cry. Couldn't skip that one. Ah, base point. That works. I think we can do this. And do one of these. There we go. Yeah. Protector! And... interesting, that didn't pop. I guess it only pops on, attacks. Whatever. I'm not in the mood for Devil May Cry music right now. Okay, greet you. Someone expressed interest in making Dante. Just the other day, actually. Oof. Death's Door. Right. Bonk. And boom. Alright, perfect. Friendship in above 4. Can't be guarded. 5 accuracy when guarding. Karmic gift. Clear guarded. Guardian angel. Don't mind if I do. I'm a Virgil fan myself. If I can crank up Bury the Light and just blast that shit as loud as you can. I love Virgil. Go ahead and camp. Go. Getting stressed out in the dungeon though. Go ahead and clear that. Let's see. Stuff only. Need some stress heals. Plants vs. Zombies reference? Friendship in a Bottle? Possibly. The Soul Sisters seem to be a lot of references rolled up into their classes. Dagon put in a lot of references. Like this, a Cult of the Lamp reference. That's the Infinity Gauntlet. You know, stuff like that. There's a lot of references. Let's see. 1 companion plus 20 stress. Nah. Bloodied resupply is always a good use. Sanguinary consultation. The last thing I need is more stress, to be honest. But we'll do this. Better not blink without my permission, lad. You better not. One companion minus 8 stress. Huh. You know what? More crit, more damage. That works. Ready for the next battle. Back in the hamlet. Halberdiers primarily hit the back line, yeah. Alright, heckling, we're not getting any use out of heckling. I'm gonna just run my usual setup. On you. Take this off on Dirge. Go. I'm gonna take off Hmm. Nah, she's fine. Then you, Headcracker is fine. I think the skills are fine now. Oh. My cat wants out of the room. One sec. Yeah, I get you. There you go, you little monster. The little monster wanted out. Yeah, I'm back. I don't need any of this. I'm just gonna drop it all. Ooh, what's this song? Ah, Walking Dust. Bobby music. Burn, baby, burn. Alright, what do I need for these damn things again? Right. Capricious. I would like to get rid of that. Tanglephobe. Not going to be going to Tangle anytime soon. Let's see. Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, sure. Let me grab that. Yes, yes, Warpstone. Nah. Really don't need the loot. Okay. Nice scout. Keep going. You bitch. Really? Ugh. You just had to go interacting. Alright. Let's go ahead and start looping back. Stop interacting! Ugh. I hate that quirk. Let's see. That'll do. Plus stress is manageable. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it can be pretty bad, yeah. Okay, we have a Warlock Engineer with very little backline killing capabilities here. All hands on deck. Get that extra bit of accuracy. Alright, so Dirge of Destiny. I'm going to use this. Now everyone gets a nice little eyeball above their heads. And she bleeds herself. And watch some hilarity here in a few minutes. Okay, so we want her bleeding for a reason. Okay. Let's go ahead and hit you with the sigil. As you can see, the bloom goes boom and bleeds everybody. And since we're running him, we can use it into the wound. There we go. He's getting knocked down a little bit. Get stunned, idiot. $19 for 6. Let's see. You're at 4 health. I could hit them. Yes, I would like a third arm. Put it on my back so I can scratch my ass with ease while I do other things. How's that for an answer? Convenient butt scratcher. Now I have two choices. I can visceral attack and try to kill him, or I could hurry the killing of this dude. Choices. I'm going to kill the engineer. That's a higher priority. Right? Going to use head cracker on you. I'm getting the flow of the team down again. Or now. Took me a minute. I got a flow I like now. Mark characters. I only have one mark, dude, and we can just do. We don't have the mark, but I can always just guard them. In fact, let's go ahead and start doing that now. Well, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Totally. Alright. Nice crit. Beautiful. Hey, we get to use Mooring Blow after all. Cool. Alright. That was unexpected. Why did I use Visceral Attack? Whatever, it worked. I meant to stun him, but... Oh shit. It went a lot better than I thought it would. Okay, I'll take the portraits. Inhale. Yes, for heals. So, Mockingbird, she has two skills that bleed her. She has Violent Requiem and Dirge. Dirge is the support option to where it puts an actor dot on your allies, and when they do an attack, it procs an AoE bleed on all the enemies, 3 for 3. It's kind of powerful. It stresses herself a little bit, but it bleeds her 1 for 4. Or you can use her position 3 and 4, 4 and 1 bleed, cleave, and she heals herself 1 for 3 while bleeding, but she also bleeds herself that way. The reason why you want her bleeding is for Banshee's Lament. If she's bleeding, she heals a target for 10. And when she's not bleeding, she stress heals instead. But she also buffs the target bleed and blight amount, which is pretty good. And she debuffs the target minus 50% bleed blight duration. So increases amount, reduces duration. And then you have Feather Bloom, which can also do a heal on herself and debuff target healing bleed received. She's plus there's Prophetic Tears. This is a mark party, 100% bleed blight amount versus not bleed blighting. Pretty much. Yeah, she's interesting, and I'm trying to think. She wants to be bleeding. That's the whole point. And I think they meant to hide that percentage chance. But I'm just trying to play Mockingbird a bit to kind of... I'm still giving feedback on her, essentially. There's a few things I want to mention. Like, it takes a while for me to understand a hero. Like, I know how to play Saw Hunter and know how to play Soulbinder, but the new Boltzmann and the new Mockingbird, it takes a few fights for me to get their flow down. But I think I found a good flow for this team in particular. And we're fighting the engineer again. Okay. But she doesn't want to always be bleeding, you know? You gotta increase that torch. Alright. Stainless Heart. I like you, but not now. Alright. See what we got here. How many torches do we have left? Oh, we have plenty of torches. Let's go ahead and pop this and throw out one of these. I was hoping Mockingbird goes so I can get the dirge out. Let's see. We'll just start bleeding. Work on the warp fire thrower. Oh, the stress. Get stunned, idiot. Let's go and get dirge. Don't matter who we use it on. Right? A little bit of prot on you. You know what? To my side. I need the buff. Go ahead and get that prot buff. My backline's pretty healthy right now. Stress is getting there, but it's not like dangerous levels. Visceral! Okay. Go ahead and throw out this. Oof. That's fine. Bit of a small accuracy hit. Let's see. Keep its health above half. There you go. Bonk. Come on, pop. There you go. That's what I want to see. Because I gotta kill this engineer faster. Goodness gracious, Feather Bloom is nuts. Holy shit. Look at these bleeds. Nuts. It's very, very nuts. Alright, you're dead. Why'd I use that? I meant to use all hands on deck. Actually, that helped. Never mind. Go ahead and try to get a crit. No crit. Well, don't mind if I do. Alright, let's speed things up. Uh-oh. We're good. We're close to afflicting and blowing up, but we're good, we're good. Totally fine. I came back from worse situations. Alrighty. Okay. I know there are some people that are more used to Darkest Dungeon going, this idiot! Alright. Oh, it's definitely can always be worse. Let me get you this buff. I love this song. I might virtue, yeah. Another freaking engineer! Why? Why is there so many engineers? At least I surprised them. Auger. Well, my two dudes up front had like 60% rot. That kind of helps. It's going to use head cracker. Oh, he's almost dead. Could put a sigil on him. I love binding sigils so fucking much. It sets up so many stun killing blows. You don't even know. Like, sure, he's gonna guard, but pop, stunned. Oh wait, he needs to attack first. Duh. Boom. Go. Yeah, I'm surprised no one. I have pretty good backline damage now that I swapped to Into the Wound. Because I swapped to Into the Wound because I was planning around Dirge of Destiny. I need to heal myself. Music too loud or is it fine? Hard to tell with my setup right now. I'm gonna get rid of you. Oh, engineer's dead, okay. Don't need to worry about him anymore. Okay, and you're stunned. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to just cocoon. Blood bleed on both swing though. Boom. You hardly hear it? I can turn it up a bit. Ooh, I like this song. Till the Wave Ends. Alright. Well. Yeah, sure, why not? I'm liking both swing. He's pretty damn effective. And he's gone. I think this is Dusk theme. Has to be Dusk. Finally, no engineers. Fuck, go away. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Okay. Yeah, he's got about 54. He is running, no, he's not running HP increase. That's just his normal HP. That's his normal HP. Ah. I hate that quirk. All hands on deck. The 0 proc was from Skaven Dice. Virtue! Aw. Alright. That's gonna be a problem. Nah. Alright. Alright, she gets damage reflection. Forgot about that. Alright. Let's see if we can handle this. This is looking like an into the wound moment. Both these idiots are nasty, but I'm gonna get rid of the blighter. Blighter dead. Alright. But head cracker you. 72 is a lot of HP. That's more than leper. Not entirely, no. Soulbinder has a lot of quirks to her, for better or worse. Alright, let's go ahead and do... I'm gonna do this. Yeah, there we go. Do one of these. Yeah! There we go. I keep forgetting about my laudanum. Perfect. Alright. Jeez. Another crit. Alright, perfect, perfect, perfect. This team's not performing terribly, actually. Like, not terribly at all. Whose theme is this? I don't remember. Is this Haruka? Sounds like Haruka. Has to be Haruka's theme. Yep, it's Haruka's theme. How long have we been streaming? 2 hours. 1 hour in roster, 1 hour in dungeon. That ain't too bad. Just keep going. Alrighty. Disarm. Here we go. Come on, get rid of Capricious. God damn it. Magic, stop it. Stop stressing the party. 3 enemies. Okay. Only 3 enemies. I'm thinking of switching to Mugenics here in a bit. I normally don't swap games in the middle of the stream. But I kind of want to play some funny cat games. Love Haruka's theme. Let's use Bonk. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, the bleeds. God, the feather bloom's nuts. Jesus. I wonder why we only get 3 enemies in a room battle. Oh, the sigil in. It's done. That's not good. 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 That is super not good. Okay. You can salvage the situation. Well, we can definitely salvage the situation. Okay, thank you, Skaven Dice. Thank you, crits. Holy fuck. I was just pressing buttons this time around. Well, that's that encounter done. And let's speed things up a little bit. I'm getting impatient. Alright. Finish you off. Hey, Renegade! My favorite fucking song. One of my favorite songs. Not Arknights, specifically. Well, it's Arknights themed. I don't think it was played in game though. It's W's song. My favorite operator. We have no torches. Torch. Yeah. About to be pitch black here in a minute. Hey, let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I love W. W is my favorite. I love W. Oh, fuck off. Kawasaki's disease, slow draw. Short temper's not bad. Weak. Pathetic fool. There is a good chance we might see Frost Nova in Enfield. I have a sneaking suspicion they're going to do a anniversary. Hey, you remember Frost Nova? She was infected. Have Frost Nova. I just see it happening. Because, like I said, reconveners are all infected. There we go. Booba alert, by the way. Go. Alright. Who to test next? Alright. Bolt swing, silver. Pretty damn effective, actually. Really damn effective. I felt that to my side. Holy crap, to my side is good. This is a double reposition. You put a front line in position 1, you put himself in position 2, 30% prop for both himself and the target. Holy fuck. This is a solid, like, if you have a solid frontliner and himself and you got your backline set to go, powerful skill, very powerful. Just for the prop buff alone, just fixing shuffles, this skill alone can fix a lot of bad fights. Stand behind me is a pretty good guard, gives himself block, less crits he take, less status, stress, yada yada yada. Very good skill. He has some very powerful effects. All hands on deck. Again, pay and accuracy tax, good buff. He's a good buff bot. Like, seriously, good buffs. Heave-ho is... I need to play around with Heave-ho and Brand Maneuver. I haven't really used these two much. But Mooring Blow, good little bonk skill, and Head Cracker is a nice little... I haven't used the Stun Extender. I think I used it once without knowing. But I like the novelty of this skill here. It's just a good utility tool that just hit something. And just fuck up their strategies. Really good. I like them. I want to try them in a shuffle team now. I want to throw them in a team with like Warlord and just dance around. It's Heave-ho that's going to be interesting, especially with that one trinket that changes things. Changes launch rings. Mockingbird. Oh, Vivian here. I am undecided still on my general feelings of her. I like that she can function in the back, and her feather blooms are really strong. Feather bloom is really strong. Anything that seemed too strong? Probably the block on Stand Behind Me. That's about it, I would say. In terms of something that just stands out immediately, if I have to take it and lose it, and I don't really feel bad losing it, the block on Stand Behind Me. It's a very powerful guard. Even though it has the cooldown. Because, he's buffing himself less crits received as well. And on top of that, it's a guard. But at the same time, the block isn't like the end of the world. Dots will still go through, statuses will still go through, debuffs will still go through. I mean, Aegis is good, but it's not like Omega strong. I want to say all hands on deck is strong too, but at the same time, I'm biased. I'm biased because it's armor piercing. And everyone knows my meme of armor piercing. But the way I see it is, this is no different from Man-at-Arms buff. And when I look at Man-at-Arms with the with their stuff, it's like, it kind of puts it in line. So I think all hands on deck is fine as well. Now when I think about this, the only real source of block there is in vanilla is, I think, Shieldbreaker? Oh no. I think To My Side is his strongest skill. Like, real talk, I think, unironically, To My Side is his single most powerful skill. Because of the application of just, like, completely undoing any shuffles. Putting your main dude up in position 1 with a massive prop buff, massive prop buff, stun res, and move res, just boom. It is a bonkers skill. It's a good skill. It's situational, yeah, but it's really good for setting up for certain teams. This is my favorite skill he has. Mooring Blow could probably get tuned back on the damage versus Eldritch. I think that's about it. Maybe like 25%. But even then, that's just nitpicking. That's without me running. That's just a gut check nitpicking. Take it with a grain of salt. Without like running numbers. By just feel alone, To My Side is really good. Stand Behind Me. I can confidently say I think the block is a little strong on it. He has a very large HP pool to make use of it. Yeah. Even with the cooldown. Because he's clearing stuns, marks, taking less crits. It's just a very powerful effect. I would use this even without the block. I think everything else seems fine. I need to play around heave-ho and ramming maneuver. Because the whole run was just me seeing how he felt, how he played. I don't know what to think of Mockingbird. I think her Feather Bloom is a little strong, though. Her other skills, without factoring in Feather Bloom, I like her self-bleed healing thing, and I like her enabling powers. I like the fact that she can enable other dot users and stuff like that. I really like that aspect of her gameplay. I like the idea of violent requiem and stuff like that. I just wish, I do like Feather Strike. Feather Strike is a really strong skill. That crit versus bleeding and bleed him out versus bleeding. Fuck. Feather Bloom is nuts, man. Dirge of Destiny. This is fucking nuts. But Gunwitch exists, so it's like, you know? Everything else on Boltzwain, though, I think Boltzwain is in a pretty good spot, other than that guard. Even then, it's such like a small nitpick, in my opinion. To my side is niche, but in the right team, this is like, okay, this is good. For the people that like running Gestal, just pick that with like a Hellion. Hellion, Helm, and Gestal. Boom, there you go, you got a fucking perfect team. I actually designed Mauler as a boss. I just can't art or code, but I have the gameplay design. It did have a ignore death blow resist mechanic, but I'm like, nah, I took that out. It functions with a rubble system. But, once again, give me 1 sec, I need to be right back. Wrong screen. Wrong screen, ignore that. Okay. Yeah, I've been meaning to try out Boatswain. Like I said, I took like a month off of Darkest Dungeon stuff, so I'm really behind on testing stuff. I used to test a lot of stuff. Also, I got some Red Pop. Oh. Since I'm in the Detroit area, I get to have Faygo Pop. Go ahead and treat myself to one Faygo a week. It's my choice of drink. Who's here heard of Juggalos? If you know Juggalos, you know about Faygo. That's exactly what I'm drinking. Good fucking music too. Grew up listening to them. Well, not grow up, but you know what I mean. 90s music was great. Okay. Jimiko. Boatswain's good. I highly recommend people use them. I still need to use your air. Haven't gotten around to it. In fact, I'm going to look at it. Now, if I remember correctly, this is like a frontline healer type of situation. I love that we went from having 0 frontline healers to we have so many fucking frontline healers, we need backline healers again. We need backline healers again. There's so many frontline healers, they outweigh the backline now. It's hilarious. There's so many frontline healers. An ever-present problem I always have in my estates is I need more dudes like this when I'm playing. Specifically when I'm playing Highlander. When I'm playing Highlander, position 4 is such a rare position because a lot of dudes are midlines or frontline. There's very few backline. I mean, we have Bowman, Resonant, Guru. Oh, this is Alchemist. Prefect, Arbalist. Actually, you know what? Let's count them. Let's count how many position 4 dudes we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, I think Weaver can function in the. You're 3 or 4. 7. Do I really want to go through every hero, 200 plus heroes, and count them? Probably not. Oh yeah! This project. The person who is working on this left. A shame. How many midline? Not as many as pure frontline. Probably just as many. Probably in terms of backline healer build would count. Gujin is kind of midline. I would say she's midline. Mediator is a backline. Actually, no. She's mid and back. Because this is good. Oh, Harrier is never coming out. The dude just like vanished. Poof, gone. Also, is my monthly glaze time. Use the Power College list. This dude is good. I'm telling you. This dude is severely slept on. Just use the AoE. He's with the adjustments, that is. With the adjustments, he's really fucking good. He turns into a marked killer. Yeah, I need to take a look at that Miku. Alright. What do you want, you little monster? You wanted in and I let you out and you come back in, now you're mailing at the door. Let me let the cat out again. Yeah, I hear you. There you go, little monster. I'm kind of excited for the Miku mod. The person working on it are very dedicated. They have that ADHD brain going go. They're just in hyperdrive going. You know. So I think they can put out something in the future and stuff like that. Man, what kind of... There's a lot of projects there in the work. We have Weaver, we have Melina coming out, Melania. Miyake is working on their stuff. We have Enforcer. I've been watching every single Patreon update that Miyake does. Like, I love Miyake's work. And since we're like 2 hours into the stream, where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? Oh. I think it's time to take you out. I doubt it. Mainly because animation. Animation's a bitch in Darkest Dungeon. To animate classes in Darkest Dungeon, you need to pay $349 for Spine Pro and downgrade to a very specific version that Darkest Dungeon itself uses, and cry. Animation is the biggest roadblock to class making. More than the art, more than anything else, it's animation. Sure, Dragon Bones exist, but I digress. You can count on two hands the number of animators that are currently like there. BR tools. Yeah, there's quite a few things that are going to be coming regarding that. There's some nice things. I know there are a couple mods that have been like on hold, waiting for mod tools. And now that BR put out that announcement going, hey, we're not shuttering these, we're going to put them out in some way, shape, or form. So yeah, that's very exciting. But they will be able to be used in the main game. Like, that is confirmed 100%. They're not just for BR. They'll be for Darkest Dungeon 1 as well. So, I'm not sure how many people know about Dragoon. But let's go ahead and go over her skills real quick. We have Dragon Lance. That's a 4-in-1 move. Usable in positions 1, 2, and 3. Hits any enemy. And she has a mechanic called Shells. Shells is an expendable resource like ammunition on the Goblin Huntress. She has two states to her shelling skills. She has loaded and then charged. And then unloaded. Unloaded, she can't use her shelling skills. Loaded uses one step of the skill, and then charged does an extra upgrade to that skill. So Chain Blast, for example. So Chain Blast, if you have a charged skill, this is an extra action and expends the shells. This has a chance to stun opponents. It's a pretty good skill. So Dragon Lance, this is a charging skill. Dragon Lance can give her an extra shell to use for her system. It stacks up to 2 times, basically. I'm explaining this very badly. We have this skill doesn't have a name, so it's just called Breakthrough for it now. Usable positions 2, 3, and 4. Triple AoE. Haste herself. That means it's a 100% speed, 100 speed, basically just obnoxious speed boosts. Make sure she goes first next turn. If she expend it, she reloads. If she's loaded, she charges. Yada yada. It basically advances the shell system. One of her few skills to help load. Chain Blast is a stun skill. Positions 1 to 3, 140% chance. Debuffs speed. And if it's charged, it's an extra action. Shatter Point. Love this skill. It's a bleed, but also not a bleed. A little bit more than a bleed. If it's loaded, it's a 5 for 3 minus 33% pry. If it's charged, it's a 5 for 3 bleed, 700% chance. So it's damn sure going to fucking land with the prot boost or prot reduction with 100% damage received debuff. Yeah, you just throw this on one fucking enemy you want to make sure die, and have everyone else just dogpile that motherfucker. It's hilarious. I love Shatterpoint. She also has a stress healing skill in form of Ad Victorium. Buffs target for speed. I think this is self-use. I can't remember. It's been a minute since I used the fucking own class I've been helping make. We have zoomies. This is going to be gone and replaced, so I'm not going to really cover it. Then we have Runefire. 3-round cooldown, 2 blocks, mark self, accuracy, 20% crit. And if she's expended, reload and charge. If she's loaded already, 30% damage charge shells. And if she's charged, just grant 60% damage. This pretty much sends her to the top of her shell system from expended to charged. And if she's using it when she's already in those states, she gets extra buffs. So she's already at the top of the chain, she gives a massive damage boost basically, on top of the 2 blocks, accuracy, and crit. So she's basically a shuffling DPS with some limited... She's a shuffling DPS, not really shuffling, she's a frontline, but versatile midline to frontline DPS with a ammo system. This is very, 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 very early work in progress. Like, these skills are going to be changing. 100% going to be chasing. But this is the Dragoon. Yeah, I'm going to be testing her a little bit more over the next couple weeks. Can't wait to share more about her. We have Sharon's mod as well. Tiny Justice. Charlotta. She's really fun. She's basically another shuffler. She dances around. She has a lunge attack in the form of... Alright, what is going on? Next mod. Next song. There we go. But Charlotta is a... How early are we talking? She's like... 0.1 alpha. The tooltips aren't even working right. But Charlotta, she's a dancer of sorts. She's a party guard with a riposte. She generates a system called crowns. And the crowns kind of lets her do extra effects on a couple of skills. Shining Onslaught, Connick's Child, and Lumine's Valor. I think that's it. She generates the crowns through... I think she can generate through normal attacking. I haven't used her in a minute. But low lunge upslice alternates between 2 attacks. One's my plus 20% damage taken. The other is a damage debuff. Yeah. Super pre-alpha. It's a playable state. But there's going to be skills changing and all that stuff. Wild Slash is a pretty neat skill. Ooh, another class that's in working order. This is playable right now. Vermin. You ever wanted to play Escaping? You can play Escaping. Not sure when this is coming, but it's there. But I think Iris being missing kind of puts this on ice, unfortunately. Because Iris is the one that's behind Vermintide, and Iris does a lot of animation. There's a lot of classes that are just on ice because, well, Iris is just missing. Yeah. But yeah. One thing I still haven't played, Cerebro released a Twilight Night Redux. I've not had a chance to use it yet. Another one of those things I really just want to sit down and play. This has gotten significant changes since I last debuted her. She's awesome. I love Windstrider so far. Her rank flexibility has been increased, and her usability is a little bit more fluid. She was still pretty good before, but now, how do I describe her? Think of her as a more support-oriented grave robber with a mode shift. I think that's not really doing her justice because that's pretty inaccurate. So, Inno's Breath, midline skill, back 1, midline cleave, bypass guard, debuff target minus 10 accuracy. Then she gains momentum. When she's in momentum, she gives 10 accuracy to the party. Well, she gains 10 accuracy on the skill and buffs the party 5 accuracy. Haboop. Haboop is advanced. This one's interesting. This usable anywhere, hits enemies 1 through 3. 10% crit, bypass guard. When she's gaining momentum, she moves forward 1. So it says pull 1, so she's moving forward 1. When she's in full momentum in the second mode, she knocks herself back 1 and buffs the party 5 accuracy. It's interesting. So when she's not in momentum, she goes forward, and when she's in momentum, she goes back. Simone's Torch, usable in positions 1 and 2, hits enemies 1 and 2, decent accuracy, pretty good damage actually, only 40% damage mod with a 7 to 14 damage range. Decent crit, armor piercing stun, debuff the target, tank the fucking healing resistance. Or healing receive, excuse me. Why did I say resistance? When she's gaining momentum, it turns into 10% stun skill chance and gives 5 accuracy to everyone. Then we have Lil's Descent. This is basically lunge. 15% positive damage mod, 12% crit, hits any enemy, usable in positions 3 or 4. Debuff the target minus 5 speed. When full momentum, an additional 20% damage, and stealths herself. Yeah, this is pretty much better lunge. It's pretty good. Shamal's Deception. It's like a backward moving skill. Hits enemies pitched 2 through 4. Moves back 1. Marks the target when she's gaining momentum. Pulls the target. When she's in full momentum, she shuffles that target instead and gives the party +2 speed. Has a pretty decent crit modifier too. Siroko's Call. Gaining momentum, she de-stealths herself, activates Riposte. Her Riposte has 20 accuracy, 5 crit, 25 dodge. When she's in full momentum, all heroes lose 9 stress and get 2 speed. And then finally, her Heal. Usable in positions 1 and 2. Heals 6 for 1, so it's a small restoration. Knocks herself back 1, so she moves back 1. Buffs the target that she's healing, stealth for 2 rounds. When she's full momentum, all allies 5% percentile max HP heal and 2 speed. That was a mouthful on a lot of her skills. So she dances between momentum, or no momentum, and momentum. Yeah, it's really, really, really fun. Yeah, she's good. I really, really like her so far. Powerful. Let me take a look. I would switch screens to the workshop. But you guys know how the workshop is. Titties everywhere. Titties everywhere. Don't want none of that. On stream. Most recent. Actual Synergy Grave Robber. Let me see. I think I could do this. Un momento, por favor. There we go, that should work. Ah, it's this one. Okay. It's the actual Synergy Grave Robber reworked. Got 21 subs. Just came out 2 days ago. Kick to the face, back one. Arm piercing bleed, debuff prot. Damn. Damn. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Lunge, forward 2, 40% damage bond, okay. 33% damage at stealth. Okay. Flashing daggers. Double mark. Loses points for that. No. No, 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 none of that. No. No, I don't like AoE marks. Like people. I don't agree with the mark. The debuffs are nice, but not the marks. Minus 33% damage mod. Don't know about that damage mod. Shadow Fade, 100% damage. Jeez. What's normal damage mod again? Or damage buff? Rolling dagger. Poison dart. Minus 60% damage mod. 30% damage for bleeding. That has big diminishing returns with that damage mod like that. This is just added. You don't need to add that. Especially with minus 60% damage, that's not really going to add a lot of. It's not going to add too much. Like maybe 1 or 2 points, maybe 3. Not going to do much in the first place. Glint in the dark, here we go. Darkest Dungeon 2 skill. Bypass stealth. 15% damage versus stealth. Another 15% if stealth. And minus 15% damage mod. It's a pretty good idea. Oh, it's a whole ass oh, it's a kit bash. So instead of the pick, it's the dagger. This is Glint in the dark. Actual synergy. Okay. Idea, actual synergies, full kit of skill, sharpened layer opener. Okay. I agree with this. Lunge losing its blight synergy limits the amount of things that. I agree with that. Yeah, this dude gave pretty good feedback actually. I agree with everything they're saying. Literally everything. That's very good feedback. All of this is good feedback. Moonworm, whoever you are, you gave very good feedback there. That's actually some good. There's nothing else I could say. That person kind of covered my main concerns there. Like actually. That's funny. Okay. Who else do I want to cover? What kind of team you guys want to see? I'm kind of like floating about, or do we switch to eugenics? I'm thinking about swapping games. Getting a little bored of Darkest Dungeon, to be honest. Unless I can think of some crazy team to run. Maybe run Vermilion? Vermilion? Tempting. Very tempting. Huh. Alright, I'm swapping music. There we go. Let's do one more run. Alright, what am I in the mood for? Oh shit, what time is it? 2.5 hours, it's midnight. Ugh. I think it's time I actually do end stream, actually. Oh, I didn't realize how late it was. Ugh. I still gotta finish some work. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna call it here. And in the next week, around Saturday, I'm going to do a stream around 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I think that's what I'm thinking about doing. Stream Saturday nights around 7 o'clock. And maybe sometime during the week I'll do another stream. Like maybe Wednesdays and Saturdays? Or maybe Fridays and Saturdays. I'm really wanting to play Mugenics now when I'm hearing this music. Yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna have... Take care. And I'll see you when I see ya. I'm so used to Twitch to where I like have a whole thing and I raid someone. But I got some work to do. I still gotta finish editing a video and all that crap too. Anyways, y'all, see you in the next video and all that. Go put up a community post when I'm going to do another stream in the future. It's going to be next weekend for sure. Either Saturday or Sunday. I haven't quite decided yet. I'm kind of wanting to do a Saturday stream. Take care. And I'll see you when I see you. Bye.